Hi, welcome back to our channel. It's mid-April and spring is in full bloom. Our greenhouse is working well and it is time to transplant our tomatoes again. We initially plant the seeds into seedling starter trays. When the plants grow their first 4 true leaves, we transplant them into larger pots. Here you can see 2 seed leaves and 3 true leaves, with a tiny 4th leaf. Soon, this tomato seedling will be ready for transplanting. We're using 3-inch plastic nursery pots that we collected over the years for the initial transplant. In about 2 weeks, as the plants grow twice the size of the pots, we transplant them again to give the roots more space to grow. We're using half-gallon milk cartons. We cut the tops off, keeping about 5 inches from the bottom, and poke holes for drainage. These containers are good size, holding about 80 cubic inches of soil, almost 3 times more than the 3-inch plastic pots. Milk cartons are sturdy and resistant to moisture, and the square footprint makes it convenient to stack them into larger containers. Deep clear plastic storage boxes fit 12 to 15 plants and make transporting them simple. When it's time to plant the tomatoes outside, it is easy to rip the cartons open and take out the plants without damaging their roots, minimizing transplanting shock. When transplanting, we pinch off the end of the root to encourage more root branching. We add a pinch of mycorrhizal fungi and worm castings to the soil. These fungi form a symbiotic relationship with the roots by delivering nutrients in exchange for plant sugars. They promote root growth and improve plants' ability to get nutrients from the soil by releasing enzymes that catalyze biochemical reactions to break down the organic matter in the soil, mobilizing the nutrients and transporting them back to the plant. Worm castings are rich digested soil that worms leave behind. They contain beneficial bacteria and minerals and help improve soil structure. When transplanting tomatoes, we try to place the stem as deep as possible, running it diagonally across the bottom of the pot. This makes for a stronger and larger root system, because tomato plants can develop adventitious roots when the stem is buried. Larger and more developed root system can support larger plant, allowing it to absorb more water and nutrients from the soil, and ultimately produce more fruit. Here you can see a progression. First, a younger plant in the 3-inch plastic pot, and then one of the new transplants we just did, and then a plant we transplanted 2 weeks ago. You can see how much stronger it looks. Once the temperature outside is above 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius, we bring the plants outside during the day to acclimate them to the sun. It is best to put them in full shade initially to avoid sunburn. We plant our seeds in batches, 10 days apart to prolong the harvest. This year, we planted our first batch on March 2nd, followed by a batch on March 12th and another batch on March 24th. This way, we can have tomatoes from early June all the way to September. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss our next video.